Mid-Missouri, we're following more local breaking news tonight. We're following another shooting in the 5400 block of Volunteer Drive in East Columbia. Our crew saw more than a dozen police cars in that area today.
And that is where ABC 17's Mitchell Kaminsky is live on scene right now. Mitchell, what have you learned so far?
Megan, Lucas, a little bit of updated information as we're trying to piece together what is happening since 5 o'clock. So initially, we spoke to 3 neighbors who all told us they thought it sounded like a drive-by shooting. One neighbor said they heard pops and then tires screech away. Another person said they heard what sounded like 4 gunshots as well. Now, another neighbor further down the street told us that they heard the gunshots and came outside to see what was happening when they saw a woman yelling at someone saying, "You need to leave, you need to leave." They got into a car with another woman, drove away, and then about a group of like 10 or so people came out around that area where that had all unfolded. And they also say that's around the area where they heard those shots as well. And the group of about 10, they started yelling, arguing. 2 women then got into a physical altercation. Another man came in and he started swinging as well. That all got broken up. Once police arrived, they all kind of dispersed. Now, the woman who drove away with the person who they believe was the shooter later returned with no one else in that car. She ran into the house, did not come out of that house until police had left the scene later on. The police arrived on scene at 3:45. Columbia PIO Jenny Hopper told me earlier today that there were no injuries related to this shooting, but they also do not have any suspects in custody at the moment. The scene was cleared just after 5 o'clock. Here is what one of the neighbors had to say, as well as the police.
Yeah, I was just inside chilling and heard a bunch of gunshots. So.
There is 1 female with injuries that are unrelated to the shots fired. At this point, we have no suspects in custody.
When our crews arrived on scene, there was over 10 Columbia police officers here. They also had the area boxed off. There was no crime scene tape set up, but they were walking around looking for what appeared to be shell casings. But that is about the extent of what we know to this point. Now, I should also mention, too, one of our photographers said after those police left, a bunch of people started coming out of their houses and started yelling at each other once again. So it could be part of the feud that was part of the shooting. We're still working to get more information, but as we get more details, we'll make sure to keep you updated both on air and online at abc17news.com. Reporting live in Columbia, Mitchell Kaminsky, ABC 17 News.